Here we go, getting into it. Blueduck and Samurai7. Round 5 MSL qualifiers, the second to last round. Whoever wins this goes on to Premier League, and whoever loses has to see where they end up in round 6. So here we're watching Samurai's recording. Both these players, really top level MSBL players, both Mega Striker on the server, and we'll see what happens. I mean, it's anyone's game. Both of these players have run into each other in tournaments and rated. I don't think any particular player has a strong edge in this matchup. And Samurai with an interesting pick here. The higher shooting Toad in front, probably trying to make it a little bit easier for his offense. But of course, that Toad lacking a little bit in strength. It may not matter on the wings, though. A lot of players are running like 12, 13 strength. So this Toad can still tap tackle those wings, just may not be able to tap tackle that Walu. So let's get back into it. Oh, and immediately right off the bat, Samurai with the strong goal. And finding those cross passes is so much easier with shooting. And the zesty dodge, oh, but blocked by the Toad on the ground. And he finds the cross pass almost immediately into Walu. And both players just going straight in, 1-1 already, almost 10 seconds into the game. And Sam finds space again, and that is just really key. I mean, having that extra shooting on Toad just makes it so much easier. And Blueduck dodges, sends DK into the wall, and there goes another cross pass in. And the Toad just finding the space, all the space to work with. Samurai goes up again, almost the same position, but a little bit slower pass, and Boom Boom gets the deflection there. Blueduck clears it out. Interesting play, slides through, finds the space, almost, but Boom Boom is right there. That positioning, you gotta be wary of where Boom Boom is on the map. He can still make some saves, even though it doesn't always seem like it. And Samurai gets, almost gets the rebound, but Blueduck finds space again. He's looking, but Peach is staying still. Walu comes up. And the AI not working in Blueduck's favor there. Passes it back in. And Samurai now looking for some space, but Blueduck saves it yet again with his defense. Great slide there. And now the Walu with the green shell will get the free Titan strip. And strong play from Samurai there to convert. And Blueduck looking for that one-timer yet again, but just barely can't get it off. He's been body blocked a few times. And Samurai will recover with the DK, trying to find space. But Blueduck patient, gets that slide tackle. And we're headed the other way. And into the net. Wow, yet another cross pass. Really only one Titan strip out of 6 goals. Both these players really relying on finding those passes. And Blueduck just really on top of those tackles. He sends the lob over, but it's at a weird angle and Walu can't finish. Boom Boom throws it in. Blueduck chasing down, just a little bit slower than where Samurai's passing it to. Samurai on the edge, trying to find the space. And he finds Toad with that nifty wall pass. Really key there to use the walls to find that extra room. It's so tight in those corridors, like when you're trying to find that space along the sides. And Samurai just barely slides there. He finds Toad with a little extra space with the dodge and into the Titan strip. And now Samurai breaking away with a 2-goal lead. 2 goals, not a lot, but in this game it can be quite a bit, especially between top-level players. Samurai again finds the cross and knocks down Boom Boom, but can't get it to go. Nifty dodges there, finds the space, gets the ball back. And Blueduck recovers. Oh, but Samurai slides through, but Blueduck recovers yet again with the Toad. Great tackle. And Blueduck looking for the ball, looking to have some stability, sent it to the other half. He finds it. Samurai with 2 bombs, though. And he somehow gets the cross pass there. Samurai with 2 items and the DK on top of the Walu, but it's not enough. These 2 players really using similar Toads, too, with shooting. And here comes the lob. Barely misses the bomb. And Samurai recovers the ball. Both the players loaded up on items. that game one nervousness. So Blueduck uses the banana there to get the ball, but it gets intercepted, and Samurai uses the bomb for the Titans chip. When you have those items, using them on offense is oftentimes more powerful than defense because of that. You get the free Titans, the free breakaway, and who doesn't want to make their offensive flow even easier? Samurai working up the corner. Oh, he sends it up. The ball deflects Toad, so Blueduck doesn't get the tackle into the banana and the Titans chip. No, it's a crossover. And wow, he must have not been sure that he would land the Titans chip, but he gets the goal by crossing over to Waluigi. And the knockdown, but Samurai recovers the ball. Blueduck needs to chase, and now trying to slide through, but Blueduck patient and just grabs the ball right out from under him. Peach dodging all over the place, finds one on the ground. DK into Waluigi, crosses, no good. Samurai recovers. Being patient, trying to pass it a little backwards, and he finds a dodge on DK, but he can't break through. And once again, Blueduck recovers. Just chaos around the midfield. It's really rare that either player is getting deep into the opponent's zone, but right there they do. And Samurai barely misses off the corner, but now Blueduck with the breakaway. Oh, beautiful Titans, but the banana block! Insane block by Samurai. Oh, but Blueduck recovers with the cross pass. That was an insane block. Wow. Using the item to block the Titans. It was worth it, but I mean, it looks like either way, Samurai is safe here as we go into the final seconds, and yeah, it takes a 7-5 win to start off 1-0 over Blueduck. Great play by Samurai here in the first game, and also Blueduck, I mean, he wasn't too far off. Let's go back a little bit to just take a quick look at the stats. I mean, both of them roughly even in shots. Blueduck a little bit more aggressive on the tackles, and Samurai passing a bit more. I mean, almost double Blueduck. But I mean, possession was pretty even. It could have been anyone's game, realistically. I think Blueduck just needs to have a few more shots at slightly better angles. There was the one snatch by Boom Boom early on, the Waluigi lob. He couldn't get the knockdown to go. And those three opportunities, I mean, that's the difference between winning and losing in this game. So we'll see whether he recovers in game 2. And let's get into game 2. After that exciting game 1, Sam taking it away just barely. I mean, will Blueduck fight back? There's only really a small number of gaps, you know, that he needs to close to bring the game in tighter. So, I mean, it's definitely feasible. But we'll see what happens here in game 2 as we're loading into it. Sam in purple. We'll see whether Blueduck changes his team a little bit. Sticks with the same team. Blueduck in red. And here we go. Right off the bat with the tackle. Sam wins the ball into Toad for the big tap shot. And starting off the game pretty strong. 1-0 lead for Sam 5 seconds in again. Just goes and knocks down the Peach. And that's going to give a free item to Blueduck, but slightly overpassing, and Sam finds it immediately. Oh, whoops. That's crazy. The passing was moving so fast, I thought I had turned the play speed up. That's funny. But goal 2 for Sam. And it's weird because, I mean, the passing on these toes is not that high, and yet he's still moving the ball at light speed. And again, finding that high angle pass that Loaf loves so much. I mean, when you have those high shooting toads, it definitely makes it a lot easier. And again, nailing the wrong character. Blueduck sitting with 2 items here, now 3 items. Finally uses it and gets a cross pass into Toad. And that's a big goal to come back into this game. At least bring it up to 1-3, 30 seconds in. And Sam again being patient, looking for the space. But he gets knocked down by Blueduck. And DK off to the races here. Passes into Toad, finds the cross pass. And Toad with the goal, bringing us back within 1. Those shooting Toads really going off. And Blueduck with 2 items here. He can definitely make something happen. Passes it into DK. Peach now with the ball. Dodging backwards, but Sam catches him to the Titans. Oh, dangerous. And you can get a bit dodge happy with those buttons sometimes, and it's just really dangerous in the backfield. Those breakaways, your AI is not going to recover. And that time the lob shot doesn't go in, just not a wide enough angle. And Blueduck recovers on defense there off of Sam's missed zesty dodge and passes it back. But again, slightly overpassing back to that Walu, but finds the space anyways into that Toad for another goal. And Blueduck now only one behind, the game closing up. Will Sam find another opportunity? Blueduck tackles and says no. Oh, crosses up. Peach misses the ball, but recovers with the green shell. Oh, into the cross pass, and now we're all tied up. Back to an even game with only 2:30 remaining. And here we go into DK, and straight into another goal. These players aren't letting up on offense. When they find those diagonal passes, it's almost free right now. And they'll deep lob in, but can't get it to go. Blueduck inheriting that from Hans, who inherited it from me, maybe. You got to be careful with those lobs. You need to aim the angle right. And Waluigi finds a bit of space into Toad for the cross pass. And it's just like barely missed tackles leading to these cross passes here. It just needs to be a little more careful. And Waluigi, he's home free for that Titans. And Samurai says, watch what time it is as he buries that one. A 3-goal lead. Now this game's about as high as scoring as the last game. And Blueduck finds the space there on the cross pass. 5-7. His team coming back into it. And he's really relying on those cross passes heavily. He just needs to open up the Titans a bit more to have a better shot on offense. And wow, that is a crazy shot. Almost from fourth column from that Toad. And Sam is really feeling it on offense. Already 8 goals. We could get a dirty bomb here with 2 minutes left. And the dodge, the interception dodge, leaves Blueduck on the ground, but he recovers. Oh, but dodges backwards, and Sam just walks up and takes the ball. The cross into Waluigi, and Peach misses. Dangerous. Dangerous plays here. Just missing those tackles on the lobs can really cost, but Blueduck responding in kind, finally landing a lob, getting the most vaunted score in MSBL. Passes it back. Playing with the ball. Samurai with the little speed boost on Walu. But Walu on Blueduck's team makes sure he gets the ball back. Samurai recovers. Working his way up the side. Passes back to Toad. Oh, nice dodge from Samurai to find space. But that time Blueduck's all over it. But he gives up the item. 2 mushrooms now for Samurai. Will he use it on this break? Oh, perfect pass up. Nope. Uses the item now that he has a third, but it's too late. Oh, but Blueduck barely gets the angle to be a bit too high, and Boom Boom can recover. And Samurai somehow finds the space. Oh, into the top corner, and we do get a dirty bomb here. Crazy offense from Samurai this game. He's just really feeling it after last game. And now that Shroom gets its money's worth, knocking down 2 players straight into the wall. But Blueduck recovers, and he keeps the ball. He can find Toad in the corner, but the item just barely doesn't work to his advantage, knocking it back towards Boom Boom. And now Samurai back with the opportunity and the ball. He's been so dangerous this game. Dodging backwards. Yeah, finding that space with Toad into the Titans. And when he's playing like this, he's difficult to stop. I mean, there's very few players who've consistently beat Samurai right now. And you can see why. He's just all over it, especially on offense. Almost every time he touches the ball, it's magic. He finds a space. Back up to Walu. Gets tackled by Toad, though. Tackled by Toad again. And he dodges forwards. Oh, that's into the cross pass for the goal. Again. And Samurai just covering the kickoff so well. And he sends the ball up to Toad, but at this point, I mean, there's really nothing left to be said for this game. It's over. 12-6. Samurai coming out with the commanding performance in the second game. And we'll see what happens. I mean, next game is a new game. Blueduck can recover. Samurai could close it out with the sweep. That would be a dominating performance to close out his runs in qualifiers. Here we go, both players locking in real fast. Guessing Samurai is going to go for the same team. It's been working well for him. And yeah, I don't know. It's not like any character on this team really has high passing, but maybe by virtue of them not having all low passing, they're able to get the ball moving quickly because it just seems like the ball moves so fast. I paused in that game thinking that, hey, maybe I have the playback speed turned up. No, it turns out that that's just the regular speed of the game. But it's rare to see the game move that fast. Like, the ball and the momentum in this game make no sense. And Blueduck pulling out the Pauline now. Pauline, Walu, Toad. I've seen Blueduck use this team a lot in friendlies. I think it'll put a lot more pressure on Sam. So, let's see what happens. And again, going straight into the lob shot, but it doesn't really seem to make a difference there to Boom Boom. Just deflects it. Sam recovers. He's now trying to find space just like he did last game, but Blueduck shuts it down with that slide into the cross pass to Pauline. And this is the first game where Blueduck has taken that first goal. Maybe that's a good sign of things to come. Finding the space and the cross pass in. Sam just so dangerous every time he gets the ball right now. Blueduck just needs to find the defensive pattern, which can slow him down just a little bit. And I think it's just that Blueduck, if he buffers his switches, I mean, he can catch Sam. He's just a tad behind. He's like tackling the player right after Sam passes. Sam recovers the ball, trying to send it up, but messes up the perfect pass. And Pauline somehow finds space with that 4-tech and gets the cross pass into Walu, knocks down Boom Boom, but Sam is right there to recover the ball. But Pauline gets the ball back, and it's not leaving Samurai's half anytime soon. Into Toad for the goal. And Blueduck doing a great job to recover the ball there. If he can keep the ball and keep possession like that, he's got a good chance of winning this game. Back over to Walu, the slow pass to Toad. Toad dodging all around. Wall pass into Walu. But Walu sends it straight to Boom Boom. The interception misses. Slides through Walu. I mean, Samurai really has no one up right now. He figures that out and waits. But Blueduck recovers the ball in the meantime. And team tackle goes through, knocking down Walu. But Blueduck on that DK. Staying vigilant and gets the steal into the breakaway goal. DK really showing up when it counts. And Blueduck now up 2 goals for the first time in the series. And Samurai there takes a shot from a bit too far. Dodges again. But this time he doesn't find the space. Blueduck staying on top of the tackles. And he's getting back in this defensively, I think, as much as he is offensively. And Samurai misses a tackle again, and Blueduck playing patiently. But somehow DK gets those 2 tap tackles off. And Samurai just barely finds his second goal in this game. Items are even, but Blueduck with the bomb dodges into DK. And the bomb goes off on the wrong characters. Samurai uses the red shell, and we're back even. No item advantage. But you can't out-dodge a DK like that. And, DK just owning the ball on both sides of the field. And another tackle there as Samurai tries to land from the lob. Pauline hands it over to DK. Walu dodging all over the place, finds the space. Cross pass into Pauline for the 4th goal. And Blueduck back up to 2 goals as his lead. He's playing really well this game. And really making it a lot more difficult for Samurai to find those spots. Even that Titans shutdown. Blueduck fans will be happy about that one. All the lob pass in. But Samurai just barely gets Walu. But Blueduck gets the item now. He has the advantage. And let's see Samurai working the ball forward, but Blueduck all over it yet again. Gives up the item. Ooh, and it's a bomb, but I think he can make this work. Oh, lobs in, gets another item. Now Blueduck with 2 items. He's got to be careful though. That bomb is pretty powerful on offense. And he uses the mushroom to find space. And wow, wow, Samurai chases the other character, but it ends up being Walu with the charge shot who scores. And Samurai finally using the bomb. He has to go for the Titans here. Lands it. The extra passing definitely makes it a little easier to land those Titans. Pulls Boom Boom a bit further out of the net. And that Toad isn't going to tackle Pauline anytime soon. Blueduck missing the lob. I mean, only 30 seconds left. He has the item advantage. He should be able to hold on to this. Yeah, and he holds Sam to his half, uses a shell, just playing with Sam in the corner. Tackles Toad again for good measure, and boom, we have a 3-goal lead for Blueduck. Pauline just prancing around in the corner of the map. I mean, it's hard to knock her down when she's got that 25 strength. Pauline's hitting the gym every day. That Toad has barely had an ounce of protein in his life. And Waluigi passes up with a zesty dodge on Pauline. He's going to get 7. Trying to find that dirty bomb with 14 seconds left because, I mean, other than that, this game is over. 4 goals in 13 seconds. Pretty rare. But maybe it could happen as Samurai responds right there. And 5 seconds left. Oh, what will we see here? Samurai with the last goal. Just for good measure, you know, so we can call it a 2-goal game. And 5-7 this time. I think that was the same score as in the first game, just a little bit in reverse. And let's see what happens in the next game. So Blueduck pulling it back now. We're back at 1-2. Blueduck just barely behind Sam now, but he's in shooting distance, and if Samurai's not careful, Blueduck can easily, you know, catch up in this next upcoming match. So they switch sides. Let's see if Samurai switches it up at all. I don't think he will. He's shown to be pretty comfortable on this team. But, I mean, with that Pauline at captain, do you switch it up just to make your life a little easier? Maybe have a Toad with a little more strength, but he opts no. He'll stay with the same team. So I think that's a valid option too, you know, like it's not like adding more strength to Toad is going to make him tackle Pauline any faster. The only real way you could make a difference is that you pull out your own Pauline or something, or like you pull out a higher strength character who can tackle Pauline. But if you're not going to do that, might as well stick with Toad. And that's what we're going to do going into this match. So back with the same team since the last game. And this time Samurai finds the first goal again. Every time he's got that first goal, he's won the match this series. And that Toad is just so dangerous. But this time, Blueduck with the lob. Oh, almost lands it. But Boom Boom just gets knocked down and Samurai recovers. Now Samurai sitting in Blueduck's side of the field, trying to find that space. Walu aims a crazy shot, but it just leads to Blueduck on a breakaway into the Titans. And lucky for Samurai, his Boom Boom activates God mode. No goal for Blueduck on that break. And he's trying to recover. I mean, mentally after like missing those Titans, it's hard. But Blueduck gets the ball back. He has the bomb. He can easily make this into another Titans opportunity. Oh, it's so dangerous, dodging so close, and Samurai recovers there. But Blueduck finds the space again to tie up the game. Yet again, we're in a close match as we almost close out this first minute. Samurai dodging backwards, gets caught up by Pauline. And this Pauline's just allowing Blueduck to be a bit more aggressive, not have all 4 of Samurai's characters up. And that's making it a little bit easier for him to play defense. Sam's offense can't move quite as fast. And Blueduck finding the space on the side, but he has 3 characters on him. But Pauline, oh my god, I don't even know how she's gonna get that shot off. I mean, come on. That's nuts. But Blueduck finding a lead once again. Can he keep it? And with team tackles like that, I mean, probably can. Sending it back in. And that Toad just has so little strength. DK doesn't even recognize that he's there. But Samurai's accumulating the items, so I mean, really dangerous position. And the team tackle forward. Oh, but... Oh, sorry, I mean Blueduck's accumulating the items. They keep switching sides, it gets me. Oh, but Samurai finds the cross pass. Blueduck had 2 items there. He just needed to use one of them just to shut down the forward progress. But he finds the dodge there into Toad. And what an angle. Aiming it high up the crossbar. And Boom Boom's gonna miss as he spirals off to the side. Samurai finding the space again. Those zesty dodges really getting Blueduck this series. Oh, but this time Blueduck's Boom Boom is on top of it. He passes it up all the way to DK. DK out of position. He falls backwards. Sends it up to Toad. Ah, no goal. Samurai once again. He's quick to switch to that DK. He knows it's an easy tackle. And oh, Samurai with the lob. Almost. Almost, but doesn't get it to fall. And Blueduck switching it over. Using the shroom to find space with Toad, but doesn't quite get there. And now Blueduck's looking for that one knockdown to just recover on defense. He finds it. Sends it up to Toad. Back to Walu. Walu's on the sides. Wall passes to himself. But that type of solo play isn't going to get anywhere with Samurai's defense right now. 2 mushrooms for Blueduck. He really has to find a way to use these items. He's gotten way more items than Samurai. Oh, Samurai should not score here. Yeah, Blueduck blocks it. Sends it up to Toad. But doesn't find the space. Now he uses the shroom defensively. Gets the ball with DK. Crosses it over to Walu. But Samurai's all over it. But back to 2 items for Duck. He can really do some damage if he just uses his items on offense. That's all he needs to do. He's getting stuck on defense, and there we go. Pauline finds the space into the... Oh, no. The wall lob to Walu doesn't work, but he sends it back to Pauline. Pauline doesn't get the perfect off, and she's fighting for the ball. Gets there, tap shot off the bar, and he's going to walk it into the net. And the play calms down for a little bit. 30 seconds left. Samurai's trying to fight for the ball. The game's still within reach if he can get... He has the item. He has a bomb. But he keeps handing over more items to Blueduck. And Blueduck's going to get the lob into Pauline. And that may be the clincher. Crazy shot from Pauline there to clinch the win probably with 15 seconds left. And Samurai getting the Titans chip. His home crowd. Maybe feeling they can do this. 2 goals, 13 seconds. Who says no? Team tackle there. Oh, but his own pass blocked by DK. Walking in the wrong position. And blocked again. And I think that's all Blueduck needed. Just a little bit of slowdown to secure this win. And great play from Blueduck. He's back in it. You know, reversed this series so far. And now we're back even. It's do or die. Game 5. Who will actually take home the series? That's crazy. I mean, to come back from down 2-0 in a set is just so hard. If he completes the reverse sweep, that's just insane. I mean, it just requires so much, like, mental fortitude to really do that. Because when you're behind like this in a series, like there's a series of things which usually get into your head. You keep doing the same mistakes. You play a little bit more gimmicky to find an edge sometimes. And Blueduck has just been really patient. He's really found what works for him in this series. And he's executing. And I mean, we'll see. Game 5. Will Samurai change it up at all? I guess not. Keep the same Toad. Maybe he's deciding on the second Toad now. It's been hard with this Pauline, really. I think he almost found the space in Game 4 that he wanted to. And yeah, we'll see Pauline come out. Because, I mean, otherwise it's just going to be hard. So he's going to bring out Pauline just to deal with Blueduck's strength. When Samurai has had all his characters up, his offense has flowed really well. And when his characters have been knocked down, it's obviously been a lot harder. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, but it just seems to put a big hamper on his game in games 3 and 4. So bring that Pauline out, it makes enough sense. And let's hop into it. Game 5. It's the rubber match. And here we go. Already pushing the ball up. Gonna pass it back. Yeah, nobody's up. Blueduck just aiming his tackles perfectly. And that Pauline already coming in handy there. Tap tackling Walu. And Samurai's off to the races. Passes it up to Toad. Oh, but doesn't find the space. And Blueduck in the corner again. He finds the space. That patience paying off. And Samurai just barely doesn't get the tackle on Pauline. Dealing with 25 strength can be so difficult like that. If you don't fully charge your tackle, you just like mispress a button, it can be game over. And Blueduck again with the patience, but just barely doesn't find the back of the net. Both players in the corner fighting for the ball. Blueduck recovers the ball, gets it to Walu. Oh, but the lob doesn't go off. And we're back to even with 2 items. And Samurai just trying to keep the ball long enough for his characters to get back up. He throws the banana but misses. And Blueduck's green shell misses, and he finds the goal to even up the game. 1-1 with 3 minutes left. These players have been so even in the first minute of the match, and it's usually that like third or so minute which really differentiates which direction the game goes. And now no items in play. As I say that, Samurai lets another item off. And a dodge backwards. Oh, but he doesn't find the space. Blueduck on the counterattack sends the green shell up. He has all the space to Titans. Oh, but he sends it in at the wrong angle. And Boom Boom's going to swat that away. And now he has to wait a little bit. But he waits a bit too long and Samurai recovers. Now Samurai with the opportunity to break. He sends it up to Toad. That Toad with high shooting knocks down Boom Boom. But Blueduck recovers. But maybe pushes the ball up a little bit too fast. And nobody's going to survive that green shell. But Blueduck's players come back up first. He gets the corner pass to Pauline. And beautiful lob pass there to secure the lead. These passes from both these players, they're just charging the passes so well that, I mean, even with low passing, it looks like it's going fast. And Samurai's struggling a bit offensively after swapping to Pauline, I think. But he, just as I say that, he finds the space to cross pass to Toad. That box pass is almost always going to go in. And we're back in it, 2-2. With the lob pass into Walu, and that's barely going to cross the goal line. That was like a US PK situation there. It went a millimeter over the goal. The refs pulled out the VAR, and they figured it out. It really didn't look like it went in. And Blueduck again, that cross pass just a bit too far away, but he's farming up those items. And Samurai's got to be careful. I mean, he's down a little bit. If he plays a bit too aggressively and gives up the items, he could get away from him. Oh, Blueduck just barely missing the turbo tackles. And now we're back even. Samurai tying up the game with that Titan's chip. And that's been the difference, really. Blueduck has been going Super Mario fan levels of just cross-passing. Boom Boom almost messing up there for Samurai. But we haven't seen enough Titans, really, from Blueduck. If he just can turn on the Titans, just like even one, I think he can have a better shot at winning this game. Crosses over to Walu. Oh, the double dodge. But Blueduck just barely uses the green shell in time, and Walu doesn't get the shot off. And the tackle from Samurai. He's finding an easier time on defense with this Pauline, so even if his offense doesn't quite hit the same tempo, he has a chance. The Titans with DK. That's ballsy. But it doesn't go. DK playing that forward position. Trying to carry the team on both ends of the field. Tap tackle from Walu. Oh, but doesn't quite work out. And here we go. Walu sending it up to Toad. And Samurai's just holding on to this ball for what seems like forever. I mean, Blueduck is really struggling to get the ball back. And the Toads are really just useless here defensively. They're not tackling anybody. And Samurai somehow still keeps the ball. Oh, but sends it to the middle. He doesn't angle the ball. And now Blueduck's going to have the opportunity to respond here in the last seconds. He doesn't go for the Titans, though. And Samurai just barely knocks it down. Oh, wow. And we're heading to golden goal in Game 5. What a way to end it. Blueduck sending the ball up, but Samurai tackles like 5 players with this DK. What on earth? And he's sitting in the corner. Oh, into the Titans. And that red shell went berserk. It was like, I need to get in there and fast. But that's going to be all she wrote. Wow, what an ending. And really, what poetry that the Titans chip is what ended it. We talked about all this series. Blueduck, take Titans, take Titans. And yeah, let's just pause here. Man, right as I say that. So we talked about all this series. Blueduck should be taking more Titans, and Samurai ends it on the Titans. It's just so close. Like Blueduck was in this game. He destroyed games three and 4, coming back. And once again, we just see a huge difference in the play styles, like both in the tackles, like Blueduck more tackle heavy, and Samurai much more pass heavy, and just owning the possession really. That little like last minute of play where Samurai just seemed to sit on Blueduck's side of the ball just barely, kind of made the difference, I thought. Um, Slowing down the pace of the game like that and having less breakaway opportunities makes it a lot harder to get box passes and diagonal passes in. And the other thing too is that, if your opponent's not going to Titans, it's just that much easier to kind of like have a more efficient offense. Um, and for Sam, that just barely worked out here though. Blueduck's just so crazy efficient on his shots. But wow, what a wild series. That's it for this one. But Samurai off to Premier League, and Blueduck, we'll see if he makes it next round. But with his gameplay from this round, I'm feeling confident. See you, everyone.